Hello there. Jeremy Corbyn is cooking up a plot to get the Queen's speech voted down and then go for a vote of no confidence. The Labour Party is looking at voting down the Queen's speech when Parliament reconvenes on the 14th of October after the 5-week-long prorogation, then batter Boris with a no-confidence vote, reports the Telegraph. The votes on the government's new legislative programme, as laid out in the Queen's speech, would occur between the 21st and the 22nd of October. So the vote of no confidence would take place late in October and close to Brexit Day, but it would crucially come after the 19th of October, which is the date by which Boris Johnson would be expected to send the Article 50 extension letter to the EU Council, so breaching his promise of Brexit by the 31st of October, do or die. The idea, of course, is to leave Boris Johnson broken on the floor with a shredded Brexit strategy, so that Labour could then either form a caretaker government or storm to victory in a general election. Speaking at the TUC annual conference in Brighton, Corbyn said that after seeing off the no-deal Brexit, his next job was to force a general election and added, "So a general election is coming, but we won't allow Johnson to dictate the terms, and I can tell you this, we're ready for that election. We're ready to unleash the biggest people-powered campaign we've ever seen." But he does have problems of his own here, some of which I talked about this morning. Most MPs would not want to see Corbyn in number 10, including many on his own benches. Then there's the Lib Dems, whose leader Joe Swinson seems to have a distinctly low opinion of the Labour leader. And the Lib Dems do have a new policy of just revoking Article 50, so they may not be willing to go along with a Corbyn scheme. The DUP will probably vote with the government, and the other opposition parties like the SNP will probably vote with Labour. It could all come down to how many Labour and other opposition MPs fail to back Corbyn, and how many Tory and former Tory MPs decide they'd rather not have Corbyn and end up voting with the government. Then there's the risk to Corbyn himself, that if they did back him in a vote of no confidence in the Boris Johnson government, MPs might then reject Corbyn and back someone else. In fact, that would be the most likely outcome. Then there's the issue that Boris could well just sit in place for 14 days and force a general election under the Fixed Term Parliament Act, as he is not, as far as I can see from the legislation, required to resign. That makes it a bit risky for the Remainers, especially if Boris told his own people to vote with the opposition. Are they going to chance it? And by the end of October, we're getting close to Christmas. Well, the shops will have started anyway. It's close to Christmas and the Commons is full of turkeys, and one scrawny chlorinated chicken too, and those turkeys may not be in the mood for voting for it. I have to say that if the Remainers have got their Article 50 extension, they will have proved their power and will be more intent on ensuring that a second EU referendum happens sometime late next year, rather than a general election that could see Boris back and ready to leave the EU, deal or no deal, on the 31st of January, maybe with or without the help of Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party. In fact, voting down the government's legislative programme while keeping the parliamentary arithmetic as it is, coupled with a bright shiny new clone of Bercow speaker, would give them plenty of time to get weaving on a second EU referendum. Now this would definitely be the real coup if it happened that way. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.